Just, can you hear that? That's our Apple Watch is going off. So our phones already went off. We just got a tornado warning. Dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. This dangerous storm will be in the air. This is crazy. This is crazy. I don't know what to do. Do I just keep cooking dinner? I'm like shaking, and Daniel is at KFC, and it just, my heart sunk because they confirmed there's a tornado in the area. That was such a bad idea. It's truly time to hunker down and just stay home. Hey guys, welcome to another vlog. I am currently cooking dinner, and this is gonna be a different vlog because you guys, there is a hurricane coming and it's a bad one. I'm preparing one of my favorite things that I've ever cooked. I've only done this, I think, one other time. It's the viral pasta from TikTok. You just do cherry tomatoes, spread them out on some sort of baking pan. I think this works better in a smaller baking pan, but hey, this is what I had. I put tons of oil in there, put the block of feta cheese, I'm gonna say cream cheese, feta cheese on top, and then I have some Italian seasoning, which just has like, it says here marjoram, thyme, basil, rosemary, savory, and oregano. I don't know what all that is, but just pouring it on top of the pasta and like get the oil coating everything. And then we're just gonna, I put the oven on 370. I think that should be enough. And it's until the cherry tomatoes, I'm literally gonna taste one right now because they look so good. And the reason I'm doing this is because I bought this stuff to make it just a little while ago. I never made this, but the problem is that now with the hurricane coming, if I don't cook this fresh food, it'll probably go back in the fridge because we lose power very, very quickly. But let me catch you guys up on what the heck is happening and how we ended up here. I was not going to vlog this, but I actually made a small vlog, and I'm gonna link it down below or in the cards, probably down below, so check. I made a video maybe like a year and a half, 2 years ago for our last hurricane that we had. I hate hurricanes now, but this one is a Cat 3, so it's a high category. It's a major hurricane. It's gonna come in and hit the coast. And we just had a hurricane blow by literally 2 weeks ago. Now, the last one, we just got some outer bands of it because the eye wall, like the eye of the hurricane, the middle of it went through Big Bend. I live in Central Florida, smack dab in the middle. And so we're literally, I mean, we might get the eye of this storm. And then for Hurricane Irma, that one was really bad. We didn't have power for like 5 days. And that we have, like, my sister lives 10 minutes away from me. My mom lives 10 minutes away from me. We live in the same town. My brother, my mother-in-law live about an hour and a half from me. My dad lives like 30 minutes from me. So I am surrounded by family, but it's just, it scares me. Like, this makes me really anxious. Like, I had to stay working late. I work as a remote nurse, and so I stayed late today, about 2 hours later than my shift, just to catch up and try not to leave too much at work. I don't know if I'll be able to work come Wednesday night. By the way, today is Monday, so I just decided that I'm gonna bring you along and I'm gonna show you the next few days in my life. So today's Monday. The hurricane is expected to start hitting us Wednesday night into Thursday early morning. So anyone that's curious as to what a hurricane is like, and for my own memories, to be honest with you, we'll see what happens. It's definitely scarier and harder when you're a homeowner and you have like your own stuff to worry about. So yeah. Mwah. Good morning, friends. It is Tuesday. Hurricanes should be getting here around tomorrow night, but tomorrow afternoon we'll start feeling the first few effects. The house is pretty cleaned up and organized. I think Daniel worked on organizing the house a little bit this morning. He actually got up at around 7 to get sandbags that our city was giving out. My husband actually went out just a few minutes ago. He was gonna go to Walgreens. He picked up a ton of his medications yesterday, so I might have mentioned it earlier, but he is a kidney transplant recipient, so he was able to get his really important meds refilled so that he's good to go for 30 days. So he is pretty set when it comes to his meds. That makes me happy. That makes me feel like we're good. It's been gray outside, but yeah, it just feels like a hurricane is coming, if you know what I mean. By the way, people who hoard water, like, what up? I don't like to be like hoarding supplies and everything like that, but like some people genuinely need to make sure they have drinking water, especially like us. My husband has to drink a ton of, he drinks, I'm telling you, a ton of water a day. So hopefully he gets to find some water, some more water. Also, our dog, I wonder if dogs can tell. He's just been a little antsy, but I don't know if it's just because my husband hasn't had time to take him out to play. Also, Daniel feels like he's getting a cold, which always stresses me out because for him, simple illnesses like that are not so simple. But literally, he told me yesterday that his body is hurting. By the way, I have like a little avocado tree that we just planted. Daniel planted it in the most odd spot, but he like planted it right there in the middle of the yard. I don't know if you can see it. And I was like, Dan, why did you do that? And he was like, well, they told me to plant it away from like a fence or whatever. So I'm pretty sure my avocado tree, someone gifted it to us from church. I'm pretty sure it's not gonna make it through. All right, we are out and about getting some lunch. And you guys, these streets are so full. Oh my gosh, you have to look at Walmart, Dan. This is Walmart right over here. Look at that parking lot. It is full. Literally the last one. I don't care. Like rice with Vienna sausages is like a Puerto Rican staple. But for a hurricane, comes in clutch.
I just saw these.
All right, so we just stopped by Home Depot real quick. Daniel just needed to get some, whatever they're called, the screws that go into concrete, wants to board up. We drove around during my lunch break today, and quite honestly, there was not that many things boarded up, but there were a few things. I've also been watching the storm throughout the day. Right now it is Tuesday, 8 p.m. Home Depot wasn't a zoo. I thought it would be, but maybe people have already bought what they needed to. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. So I was able to get 2 more. They had a ton of water here. So I got 2 more cases of water. Yeah, I'm getting kind of freaked out because it really looks like the hurricane is gonna be like a Cat 3 to Cat 2 when it goes over us, and it shifted southward a little bit, which puts it even more directly towards our area.
Yeah, I needed to get tap cons, that's it.
Tap cons is what we needed. I just ordered some food from a local spot here called Andy's Igloo, and we're gonna grab some dinner and then go home. I am exhausted and I still need to do laundry. One of our bathrooms are pretty clean, but one of them I want to scrub down the bathtub a little bit so I can fill it up with water. Part of me as a perfectionist, and I want to always have everything done and everything perfect. Like I wanted to deep clean the house before the hurricane came and all that stuff, but since I'm having to do some overtime at work right now in order to be fully prepared, that has meant that I haven't really gotten to do as much around the house as I wanted to. And I'm just reminding myself, like my husband's telling me, that's okay, it's not a big deal. House doesn't have to be perfect. We're gonna be without power for a hot minute. I'll need something to entertain myself with.
Wide awake, all the memories memories are on replay. I reach for you, but you're thousands of miles away. Every heartbeat, every breath is filled with thoughts of you. I am so lost without you, and I don't know what to do. Sleepless nights, filled with all the things I didn't say, that I will make it okay. Turn back time, never let you slip away. Every heartbeat, every breath is filled with thoughts of you. I am so lost without you, and I don't know what to do.
It is already starting to blow out here.
When is it projected to hit?
Starts tonight, late in tonight, like Thursday morning, like at 3 in the morning or something is when we really get the worst of it. For my calculations, I'm not a professional.
My calculation. The meteorologist Carla.
Because we just planted our little avocado tree. I don't think he gonna make it.
Mark my words. He will make it. And then in the vlog, like 3 years from now, you're gonna watch us eating the avocados that come from that tree. Watch.
He's an avocado tree, but I want to name him Mango.
Milton.
Melts. Oh my God, like the hurricane.
I made you turn away from all the things we were, and I don't know what to do.
I'm doing some laundry. I'm washing all of our sheets and stuff like that. And then we have all of our batteries. Let me show you all that we have prepared. We've been preparing for a couple of days in terms of like batteries and things like that. So we have a weather radio that is battery powered. We're gonna have to do this in between my husband drilling. We bought a bunch of AA batteries. All of our lamps and stuff was AA's. So I just have this big pack. And then my husband found another 4-pack yesterday. Do I wish we had like 10 times this? Yeah. Does he think we need it? No. My husband takes stuff like that pretty chill. I get really stressed. Then we have these lamps. I am supposed to have a third one because I gave one to my mom last or 2 years ago when we had the last hurricane. They're from Malomir, whatever. My dad got these for us for the last hurricane. And they're awesome because they hang. And they're really, really bright. 4 of them is all we had for the last hurricane, and 2 flashlights, and we were good to go. So if you are somewhere prone to storms or you go camping or whatever, these are amazing. And then I have this battery powered fan, and I mean, it's not battery powered, it is rechargeable. So obviously, once it's out of charge and I don't have a way to charge it, I'm out of luck. I can charge it for a little bit in a car or whatnot. These lamps I actually bought to use at Delicate at both outdoor events but also indoor events. So they just turn on like this, and you can kind of face this whichever way. So these are actually going to be spot lamps for my jewelry, but they are battery powered with AA batteries. So the really good thing about that is they're going to serve me really, really well. These were on for hours at our last market. So these batteries are not fresh. Anyways, I have 4 of these. They take 3 batteries each. They're going to be great for my business, and I'm really happy I have them for this hurricane because they work as flashlights as well. Flashlights that use the D batteries, I believe. 1 extra battery for them. I also have a little gas stove that's somewhere outside in the garage. My husband has to get it out. And then I do have a full propane. It's like a camping stove, and we do have a full propane tank. I already checked that. Brought this inside as well. It's a Ryobi fan that kind of clips onto things. So in a pinch, if we get really hot at night, we have it, and the battery that comes with it is rechargeable. So it is one of those things that Maybe when my mom turns on her generator, we can recharge that battery. That should be plenty. For the last hurricane, we had no power for 3 days and we didn't barely use up what we had. So this should be enough even for many, many, many days. And last time, like I said, we ended up going to Daniel's mom's house who still had power. Where are you?
The same alert. I'm in front of the house.
Oh my God. We just... Can you hear that? That's our Apple Watches going off. So our phones already went off. We just got a tornado warning, which means there's either like, I think it's like a funnel cloud or something in the area. So Daniel went out to KFC because they were open. I knew he shouldn't have. Thank God he just pulled up. He's outside. He's parking the car parallel to the garage. Tornado warning, Central Polk County in Central Florida. There is a tornado. Flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. This dangerous storm will be in the air. I don't know what to do. Do I just keep cooking dinner? I'm like shaking because I'm literally watching the coverage on my phone. I had it propped up right there while I was cooking. And then literally they were like, oh, there's a hurricane moving across Lake Wells. So coming straight for my town. And I was like, there's no way. And I hadn't gotten the alert on my phone just yet. So I was like, no way. We're good. You know, we're totally good. And then all of a sudden, I'm gonna keep my phone charging. That's why I'm plugging it in. And then I'm just like, no way it's coming towards us. I haven't gotten the alert on my phone. I think my area is good. And then I get it like 10 minutes later and Daniel is at KFC and it just freaking, my heart sunk. So Daniel thankfully just pulled up. He's right outside. Towards our area. And then all of a sudden we get the alert and I'm like,
We're okay, mommy. We're okay.
you don't know if we're gonna be okay.
You don't know that we're not.
It scared me because you weren't home. You came home at just the right moment. Let's not do that again. How about that?
Okay.
I just want him to be home and I'm about to cry. All right, I'm gonna keep cooking, you guys.
What's up?
I lost power.
You have no power?
The lights went off at your house.
You go first. Holy crap.
If I get swept away by a tornado, would you come after me?
Oh gosh. Well guys, we just lost power about 10-15 minutes ago. And unfortunately, this thing is just getting started. The worst of it comes way later tonight. But we lose power way too quickly here. I had Daniel put up these little fairy lights that I actually bought for our, whenever we do night markets with Delicate. They look nice. It's giving Christmas vibes, but they're nice and bright. They're powered by AA batteries, so, and they have like different settings, like sparkly settings and different stuff. So those are nice. They're just hanging out in the curtain and giving us some light so that we can try to not use like, you know, our lamps too much. And then like once of course these stop working, like right now you can see they're giving a good amount of light. We can hear the gust of winds. Everyone in my family still has power. I just ate a plate of the food I cooked earlier. We were able to warm it up, so we were able to use that stove. We have like a little camper gas stove situation. I'm gonna shower and I'm actually way too terrified. Daniel is gonna basically chaperone me. I am so nervous. I don't like the dark. I promise I'm not a child and I'm not, it's like I'm scared of the dark, but like this is creepy and scary and you just hear all the wind outside. The power went out. But I was on the phone with my friend who's actually here from, she lives in Spain and she literally just got back yesterday and almost didn't get like her luggage. So yeah, she like her 9-hour flight ended up taking almost 12 hours because they had to go around bad weather. This is another set of really nice lights from Amazon. Like this is so bright. This whole thing is lighting up the bathroom. I just figured this out real quick. How are we gonna do this? I can barely see in the shower. I'm trying to like this up maybe. Oh, this is magnet? No?
Oh.
That's better. It was like creepily dark in here. Like, I need like a light in here. There we go. The bathroom's pretty well lit right now, so I'm not as creeped out. All right, guys, I'm gonna go take a shower. All right, you know, we might be having a hurricane outside, but I can still do a skincare routine. Right now, it is, and you would think it was like 2 in the morning. I am exhausted, probably just because it's been a stressful day. I worked late today. And I just feel like overall just like really exhausted. But we're just gonna do some skincare. So for the movie Twisters, it was actually based on like the tornado wrangler or whatever his name is, was actually based on this guy, like loosely based. They used him, I guess, as inspiration. It's like these storm chasers that like legit, this lighting is horrible. We're just gonna go with it. But like these storm chasers are literally out here in like in the tornado outbreaks and stuff like that like happen. And I literally they live stream their storm chases and stuff like that. Like these dudes are crazy. I mean, kudos to them. Like they do, you know, give people coverage of tornadoes and storms and stuff like that they may be facing, and it's just really cool because I've been watching his channel and now he's actually covering, like usually he's like in the Midwest covering tornado outbreaks and stuff like that in Tornado Alley. But then he's down here for like their team. They're all down here for the hurricane. So they were actually chasing a tornado today. So that was kind of insane when like something out of a movie is literally playing out in real life for you. Yeah, and I'm watching them live stream. These people are crazy. Like, why are they out during a storm? I don't know. Am I still gonna watch and be like, you know, out of curiosity, like what is happening out there? Probably. But like, oh, these people are crazy. Like right now, there's 110,000 people watching live. Like social media and technology is just so crazy. By the way, I got a shipment of jewelry today. Maybe I'll show you guys tomorrow all the stuff that I got. But I could not believe that it arrived today. And funny story, the shipment arrives and Daniel's like looking at the UPS truck and going, how sad, like who's making these people work the day that a hurricane is going to be showing up to our area and whatever. And no, the guy doesn't come up to him. Did he come up to you and hand you the package? Daniel's like, who's making these people work during a hurricane? And the package was for me because I ordered jewelry this week.
My wife is making people work during this week.
You went to KFC and you were mad. They messed up our order.
They were upset.
Daniel, they were really upset that they had to work. Totally understandable. They literally like gave us half our order. Like they didn't even care. We came to get the Ryobi fan so that I can sleep comfortably. Even if it's for a little bit. So me and Daniel decided to go up, you know, and just check before we can't even open the door anymore. What's going on out there? Okay, I'm not gonna be able to use this. I'm just gonna do that. Just gonna see what's it like outside. Oh moly. What's it look like?
So let's go to bed.
Oh my gosh.
It's going hard.
Yeah. My gosh. This is. Oh, are you scared? I like not seeing it. dog slept through the night, our little Choco Lab. How's the neighbor's tree? No, Suzu. Hey. Guys, look who made it. It's too dark outside, but Milton made it, you guys. Milton the avocado tree. Our neighbors, I think they lost a few limbs from that tree up there. But really there's nothing too crazy that those stuff can hit, so.
Outside, and when it's safe for you to return to your homes. I know a lot of people.
Before you put your see what we're talking about, that is indeed a lot.
We are at the Standard Apartments in Clearwater. This is just right off US 9.
Right, we are heading over to my sister's house. Hopefully get some good breakfast. Ooh, I have to pack up food, Dan.
You pack the bacon?
Yeah, I'm gonna pack up bacon, things like that, eggs that I know, well, we're not gonna get to use before it, goes bad. My dad has a generator and he just told me that he could, oh, the ice is perfect, no melt. No melt. Oh, things are already melting, Dan. Oh gosh. They're frozen solid, so we'll let them be. This one's not frozen. So we're gonna take on this. I have 2 frozen solid sofritos right now because I have a ton of ice and frozen water bottles in our freezer and I just packed them on top of the meat. These can be thrown away though, right? These are melting. I had like bars, fruit bars. We'll just throw those outside. Okay. Eggs and butter. Oh, dude, there's 1 egg in here.
Is that the only?
Legit, it's like 1 egg. Well, we can take butter. We're gonna try to get the generator from my dad because he has power and we can at least run this a few hours a day to keep everything from melting. If not, I'm gonna have to take all, we really don't have a lot, it's just a few bits of chicken. We packed up our laptops and electronics in our backpacks and we can at least charge them for an hour or 2 at my sister's house. I have some rechargeable rechargeable lamps that don't use batteries or just rechargeable that I use with Delicate by Carla that they can at least charge for a little bit. At my sister's, and of course our phones need to charge, so. And we are gonna leave Suzu just for a few hours. It's really not hot in here. I have a sweatshirt on. It is chilly outside. So he should be okay for a couple of hours by himself. So we're pulling up into my mom's neighborhood and it looks like quite a few houses have shingles missing. And my mom's house looks good.
esta mañana.
Aquí. This side.
Okay.
Show to be that side. ¿Ya está que aprenda? Y como ya está caliente, you don't need to choke.
Hello friends, it is Friday morning around 8:40 in the morning. We are leaving my sister's house. We came and spent the night with them because they have power and Wi-Fi, but now we really need to get back to our house because one, Daniel left his morning dose like for today, well his dose for today. He brought his meds last night, but he didn't bring meds for today. So he needs to go get his transplant medication, which he has to take on the dot. That's super important. So we're gonna go home and do that. And then we also have our dog that we need to take out. And then our freezer is melting because our generator is not running. We didn't want to leave it running while we weren't there, even though my dad was like, it should be fine, but it kind of freaked me out with the dog in the house and everything. At a worship conference, and the worship conference is from like 8 a.m. to around 2 p.m. And then at 6:30 at night, so there's like a 4-hour gap, there's going to be a concert. So, whoa, look at that branch.
Wow.
Wow, this area has some crazy like branches that are broken off. Wow. The conference is not canceled. However, my energy is canceled. I am exhausted. Invested in a bunch of jewelry, preparing because I was completely out from my last market. But however, Daniel has a sermon to prepare, so he needs a quiet place to just prepare his sermon. He preaches on both services on Sunday. And then also leaving our house and going to stay with his mom means taking our dog with us. It means me taking all my business stuff with us, and I need to like print out barcodes and tag all the jewelry because like right now it's all in the little Ziploc bags that it was shipped to me in. So I have to get all the jewelry priced and tagged. I have like a lot of little work to get done. My stuff for my business is all packed up from the last market, but it's all a mess. So like I have to do prep work for that, but like at the same time, leaving our house and going an hour away to stay with our, my mother-in-law stresses me out, and leaving our house and the freezer and not being able to, it's just, we would have to take all our meat with us, wouldn't we? Or everything that's in our fridge. So I'll let you guys know what we're gonna do, but right now we're just gonna go and run the generator for a little bit, shower, get dressed in our own home now that we have light. The sun's out somewhat. Take care of the doggy, and then decide what the heck we're gonna do today. We're gonna go stay with his mom in Kissimmee, and if I'm even gonna go to the worship conference tomorrow, so we'll see. Every time I see some sort of work truck, I can tell my husband's laughing at me because I'm like, is that the one that's gonna fix our power? Not yet, not yet. It's nice to drive around too and see. By the way, the weather is incredible. It's like in the maybe mid 70s. Let's drive around the neighborhood and see if people still have the icy windows up. Nobody has power anywhere. My husband texted my stepdad we were on our way 20 minutes ago. We are not.
I remember years ago, something missing in my soul, chasing highs yet always feeling low. I remember how you looked, one hello and I was hooked, found the missing piece that made me whole. True love don't come round.
You guys, we have power. Just over 48 hours, but we have power. Casita is on. We were at my mom's house and that was hilarious. I wish I could have gotten our reactions on camera. So my stepdad and Daniel for like half an hour are trying to turn on their inverter and they couldn't figure out the gas can. Oh, Casita is on. And literally like they could not get like the gas can open. It's one of those weird metal ones. And all of a sudden they come inside, and Daniel had made a joke to my stepdad. Imagine we did all this work for a half hour and the power comes on. Literally, my mom just flicks a switch and the power came on. It was hilarious after all their work, but Casita, we have power. It's moments like these when you feel so appreciative. Like, I want to cry. Obviously, not having power for 2 days is nothing compared to what the coast is going through and what people who've lost their homes are going through. But this makes you just really appreciative of the modern luxuries, because these are luxuries that we have. There's people in other countries who live with power outages all of the time as part of their daily lives. So just what really matters is that we are grateful that we have a home, that we're safe, and that we have blessings and so many things at our disposal to be able to benefit other people who are struggling and who currently do not have access to basic necessities because of what this hurricane has done. Not only that, there's people who currently went through Helene and then went through Milton right after. So, and then of course, those in Georgia and North Carolina and the Appalachian Mountains, which I love that area. That's my favorite vacation spot, and now they're going through that. So I'm going to leave some things on the screen of like different things, different places that you can donate to that are currently helping those struggling from Hurricane Helene and from Hurricane Milton. And I do want to announce that I made the decision. At Delicate by Carla, we will be donating 10% of all of our sales over to Samaritan's Purse, who are currently on the ground and have been on the ground for many weeks in the Tampa area and areas highly affected by Hurricane Helene, and now those affected by Hurricane Milton, especially in the coast. Our hearts are with those who have lost their homes, their livelihoods, their businesses, and we want to, even if it's a tiny, minuscule way, to be able to help them as a small business. I know that these are tough and scary times, and I want in some way, shape, or form to be able to help those who are in need. So if you would like to join us, shop our website at delicatebycarla.com, or you can just donate directly to Samaritan's Purse. Thank you so much for joining with Florida in these difficult times. I want to give back as a local business, and I feel so blessed and so fortunate that my house is fine. Like, I know people who had water infiltrate in their house and lost shingles and stuff like that. Minor stuff, but stuff that they're headaches that we have to deal with when you live somewhere that gets hurricanes. So I'm super grateful, and if you and someone can donate to different organizations, those that are currently in need because of this hurricane. I love you guys. Thank you for joining the very erratic, all over the place vlog, but just grateful that everything is okay and that somewhat of normalcy can return, that we can return to somewhat form of normalcy in the next few days. So God bless you guys, and see you on the next one.
Come round.